So hello everyone, we're going to see the first battle of season number 3 of the Europa Barbarorum online community. This was a battle fought between gg2 and Barbarorum, currently the best players. And I don't know which factions and what result we get from this. So let's surprise us. Head a bunch of Brigentin. So this is Argeselkeya. This is gg2. He's fairly good playing with this faction. I think he will agree with me. And so we got the standard phalanxes at the front, but just 3 instead of 4. Normally players bring 4, but you can see also 3, 2, even 1. Geek sometimes uses 1 phalanx. It's really strange, but perhaps it works for him at least. Now we get these 2 Persian archers, which are well protected. The phalanxes are Levi phalanxes, just good annoying units. Now we get 3 Shipritukul, Babylonian heavy spearmen. Oh, nice 1 Peltastai Makedonikoi, elite infantry. 1 Theodoporoi to support the flanks, and then we got the standard contingent at the back of Spendonetai, slingers, and then the cav, the Hetairo Asphidophoroi, skirmish elite cav, and the Asiaticoi Hippeis, eastern medium cav with overhanded spear. The general already in loose formation because he's expecting a rain of stones, and 2 light horse archers, Vidirag, I don't know what, I don't know how to pronounce that second name. Well, steppe riders, that's easier. And so he's deploying in the typical, I don't know what to call it, tunnel formation for the Adoki factions, for phalanx factions. And now let's go and see Sakarauka, which is a really powerful faction by Barbarorum. He has 2 light horse archers at this side, and then you will see a ton of cav, these overhanded spears, just the same as Geek2's. Another unit of light horse archers, the USC noble cav. They are noble. I really don't identify these guys. And let's see old cav, this light shock cav, the Saka-lancers, the elite cataphracts of the Saka Rauka. These guys are really strong with their charge. And at the side, isolated these light horse archers with these really nice shields, Saka riders. And at the front, 2 archers, 2 foot archers, Payahinam Dunai Burma, the Subeshi archers. Just 2, so 2 against 2. Game Geek has the advantage here because these other archers have better armor. They have armor. These archers don't have any armor, just their clothes. Really nice clothes, by the way. And we get 3 spears in loose formation. I don't know what he's thinking. Oh yeah, he's thinking to pin down the phalanxes with these 3 units of Indian spearmen. Here is a general bodyguard, another cataphract, and now this elite Indo-Hellenicoi, Indo-Greek noble hoplites, And yeah, Indolenic medium infantry. These are medium hoplites or hoplites. I don't know how to pronounce it. And at the back, some loose formation infantry light. These guys are really nice light infantry. The Bactrian light infantry, really handful, really flexible. They can work either as skirmishers or as infantry. And then we got this Indian longbowmen, our British longbowmen in this game. I'm just joking. And yeah, these two really killer infantry, the Srenipatya Yodaha, the Yoda guys, the infantry guild warriors. So Game Geek 2 has to be really careful and not forget that these guys are in the battlefield, and try to shoot them as fast as possible before they come into contact. So we got the standard skirmish phase. The two archers are, I think, firing at each other, at least Braves and Robinsons. And at this flank we got a slow advancement of the light horse archers of Sakarauka, just positioning themselves at the flank and also at this other flank. So Braves Robin is trying to envelope Game Geek already. And Game Geek is reacting with his light horse archers in this size, so he's matching one-on-one, but he's at disadvantage on this other side. And he's already assuming that he's going to get shot, because you see his cavalry in loose formation, and then he has these other light horse archers, so he cannot match one-to-one here. Braves Robin has two and he has only one light horse archer, but he's moving his Spendoneta to support. This Spendoneta should be firing at the cataphracts, because if he does not do that, then the cataphracts will be, well, you know, free. You don't have really any counter to the cataphracts unless you get them gang banging. That's the only way to kill those katas when you don't have stones. So we see some skirmish. Skirmishes now are funnier than before. We see players doing other things like closing into each other, trying to get into melee, not wasting just arrows in a silly exchange. And you can see that here. They are really close, and Braves Robin is trying to get advantage as possible from short range, because I think these guys have better range, better accuracy, sorry. So Braves Robin is just being annoying here, and he's already got a good angle to shot at the back of Game Geek 2's infantry. Let's see what he's doing. He's just standing there. Yeah, we are going to win this battle. And nothing is passing. Okay, here seems Braves Robin is charging, but the light horse were not charging properly because they were shooting before charging, so the charge was not really effective. In fact, if Game Geek 2 could charge with his light horse archers, would have the advantage, because these light horse archers have the charge spear, while Sir Robinsons don't. They have the overhanded spear. So we see running, chasing, a hunt, a typical hunt between horse archers, and the advantage here is on the guy who is hunting, because these other guys are giving their back. So I think there is a little bit of problem of micro here, and yeah, this is going to be just a melee fight. We don't care a lot what happens there. And let's see. You see here, he's charging with his brave archers and with his knives, his big knives. And now we get the melee fight, and Barbarorum is still firing. But perhaps, yeah, he's shooting at the back of gg2's infantry. See, we see Falangita dead already, and there is a trail of bodies here. So that's something good by Barbarorum, but he has to be careful because he's really deep into gg2's sphere of influence. And these two other units can do the same thing. So you see here, gg2 has lost this battle at the flank, but look how many. Oh, well, that's nice actually. Really impressive. 31 Saka riders still in the unit, so this is a huge advantage for Barbarorum. I think he got calculated the melee fight, because he normally calculates before engaging his units, and he's still being annoying to gg2. gg2's being a little passive, and Barbarorum is enveloping or wrapping gg2's army. So perhaps Gengik still does not know what to do. He's being very patient. That's good too. You don't have to lose patience against steppe factions. But one thing good to do against steppe factions is to grab them. So they usually grab you, but you can grab them too, pushing with, for example, skirmishers, some archers, and some backup cavalry. But this is not the case. Barbarorum is enveloping Gengik completely. And now we see that these archers were really exposed, and gg2 is taking good advantage of that. He forgot to take out his jabs because he was shooting those jabs, but well, that's just a little problem we all players have, because that's really difficult with skirmishing units. And now we see more skirmishing. Barbarorum is trying to take some kills on this Etairoi, Sphidophoroi. They are losing some men, 45 out of 50 I think, so I am not really sure. And yeah, Barbarorum is here just camping, waiting for the best moment to shot at the back of the enemy army. Yeah, he's just waiting there patiently. And we got here stand still, and these guys will just take all the fire from these light horse archers, the early Juetzi noble. These guys just in case for a melee fight, and yeah, this longbow shooting to the Etairoi Sphidophoroi. But I think this unit will not take so many losses because they have really good armor and a really big shield. I don't know how they could carry that big shield. So this is like a steppe fight, with the exception that gg2 is not really skirmishing. He's just like reacting to Barbarorum's moves, and Barbarorum is being sneaky and horrible with this unit. He's shooting already now, he's just waiting. He plays like the cat with the mouse. And now we have these two other units at the back, so it's now complete envelope. So not only the flanks but also the back, and that's really tragical for this army, because when the time comes for a melee fight between the infantry, these guys will be just trying to shot at the back of this poor infantry. Yeah, naturally Game Geek 2 will try to react with his scab, but this scab is a lot of money just for skirmishing light horse archers, so that's a real disadvantage for Game Geek 2, because he's losing money, he's losing Menai that he could use at the infantry fight, or trying to fight the cataphracts of the Sakarauka. He has moved more units to his left flank. The Dairoi has Fidoforoi, have now 38 men, and here they are still being shot. Really stoic, this guy's taking all the punishment, because that was ordered by his general. And now we see the Persian archers trying to help at that side. Yeah, this looks like a mistake almost. Yeah, but this guy is also route. It's really funny, so I will just attack those guys and finish them. And yeah, now I think he's shooting already. No, he's just waiting. This guy's like, how are we going to shoot? When are we going to shoot? Come on. Yeah, Barbarorum is just routing out of the field this unit, and this poor Brihentine, well, not Brihentine, Galatikoi, Lavotu, Xri, or whatever, but they are like Brihentine, I think so, are just running and getting tired, but perhaps they could catch. No, they are already charging, but these other guys are faster. Yeah, that was really close, but not enough, and now these guys are going to be shot to death by these three units. I would not shot with this one. Well, he's shooting with this one too. These two units can deal a real damage to this poor unit of Galatian Noble Cav, and now Barbarorum is doing something else. He's moving units over here, so he got a bad engagement on this side of the battlefield. Yeah, that happens when you have to micro all over the place, so that's a common mistake by players. And the armies are almost in touch. Let's see what happens. Here we see a hunt by the Galatikoi. 25 men already, so they are really reduced. And apart from that, nothing is happening. This side is just struck. It seems Game Geek 2 has already made his mind. He's going to attack the front line of Sakarauka. I would just push inside these three Phalangitai to rout these three units as early as possible, so I have 3 Phalangita units to face the rest of the army. But Sir Robin is already reacting and moving this one unit, because the extent of the line is enough to be covered by these two other units. I mean, these two other units can cover what he needs to cover, and gg2 is reacting, just covering his flank, but this unit is already inside, maybe too much inside. Yeah, he's moving out and trying to kill the archers. And let's see what happens here with the Phalangita. Yes, a double attack, that's nice. He's trying to break the first line of the Sakarauka, because he cannot do anything else really. He has no advantage in infantry, especially for this unit of elites and these two killer units of guild warriors who were already being shot by gg2. That's nice. These guys have 20. I think I saw a stone flying through my screen, almost took my eye off, and I will just push these guys inside because this unit is in loose formation, so I think there is no unfair move by the Phalangita if they just walk inside, and these guys will rout at some point. And now that we know that this loose formation has a morale penalty, and now we see something really strange here. I don't know what is doing again gg2 bodyguard, and this bodyguard here was trying to charge from the side of Phalangita and get an easy route, and everything is going faster than my commentary. Sorry guys, I'm being really slow. Everything is just in melee right now. We see two same units here. gg2 routed these archers, and now we see okay, spend an die against Indian longbowmen, and as we see the leads against the ship to Kulo. And okay, let's get a panorama of the battlefield. These guys are routing. This Phalangita is being eaten by this Hoplite Indolnikoi, but now they come the elites, so this side of the battlefield will be stopped for a while. And gg2 bodyguard is really down with very few men, and these guys got a nice engagement against this heavy armored Babylonian spearmen. These are the light Bactrians with their axes, and now gg2 is just taking out his Phalangita of phalanx mode. He didn't achieve anything at this side, and now this Phalangita are just there walking like Michael Jackson, back and back and back. And sorry, my commentary has been very bad. I don't know really what is happening. Apart from this part of the battlefield, and in the back we get the two units by Brave Sea Robin, the two horse archers, and this poor Galatikoi, and now this other Galatikoi facing the shock cavalry of the Sakarauka. And we see here the elite cataphracts. So I don't know what to think about this battle. I would say, where are the guild warriors? Okay, they are doing things they shouldn't do, chasing Cav. And where are the other guild warriors? Where are you? Okay, they are here. They are going to eat the Spur Phalangita. So this side of the battlefield is going a little bit in favor of Bracy Robin. If it were not for this Hellenistic elite infantry, the Blutasta, and Sir Robin is trying to take out the Spendoneta, but these guys are going to be really annoying for Bracy Robin. See, he got routed one of his unit. gg2 is trying to envelope the cataphracts, and I don't know if Bracy Robin is going to take them out. I think that's really, I don't know how to qualify that, but taking out a surrounding Cav, that's really, I don't know, that shouldn't happen. That should be a rule. That's my point of view. surrounded caps should not be allowed to get out. They should stay there. gg2 actually is running for his life, and this seems really bad for him. He's been surrounded, he's been charged from behind. Look, these guys are totally serrotet. It's my German translation of the game. And yeah, it seems like the game is almost over for gg2 at this point. He's going to get totally surrounded. He has no cav, only this Hetaido Speedophoro. He's running for his life with his bodyguard. His Brave Heroine is doing a good hand job with this light spearman, and this charge would not help a lot. He just make fly one unit of. Oh, now these guys kill the general. Nice. They should get a medal for that job. And yeah, the game seems ended, and I don't know exactly what to say, but what I got clear from this battle is that gg2 got envelope, and he didn't have a proper plan to react to that envelope, and Sakurauka did what they know to do: envelope an opponent, shoot them to the death, skirmish to the death the other player, and using his elite infantry in a good way, like this Indolenikoi, the guild warriors, and the other infantry just being annoying, and the cataphracts charging everything in the battlefield. So at this point the game's over, and that's my analysis. No proper counter from Argese Leukeia against Sakurauka. You could see that there was no plan, and in EV having no plan is just like losing the battle before arriving to the battlefield. But I don't know, maybe I'm being unfair with gg2. He's a great player, but this time I think I saw no plan. Maybe there was a plan and I couldn't read it. That happens too. And let's see, these are the numbers for Argese Leukeia. The Hetaido Speedophoro got the most, well, not that was the Macedonikoi, but I think they were facing not so good infantry. I don't really know. The Phalangitai just didn't do a good job. I think they should push. And what else? The Persian archers got really nice kills, 112, 93, that's really high. And the Asiaticoi Hippies, no, those guys suck, 22. The Hetaido Speedophoro, but those guys were killing just archers, I think so. So good games to both, and see you next time.